Yo guys, what's up? The trailer for BMX Streets dropped and the release date is April 5th, but that's only on Steam. I thought I would make a quick little video trying to answer some of the questions that you guys have about the game in regards to console release, city looking empty, lip tricks, foot jams. Why is everyone in the video riding right foot forward? And is there a price for the game yet? Will the game come to console? Yes, the game will release on Xbox and PlayStation. The game will only be on next gen consoles, so if you've got an old Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, unfortunately, the game will not be coming out for the older consoles. This is a trend we've seen with pretty much every game coming out nowadays, especially these smaller indie titles. They're all pretty much just coming out on the next gen consoles. As far as a release date for the Series X and the PS5, there's not really a release date yet. Mash has said on Discord that, take this with a grain of salt, but if all things go well, we could see it within 30 to 60 days on console. So I'm going to go ahead and say, if we're lucky, we might see it in 2 months. Expectations should be probably beyond 2 months, but it's potentially possible that we see it within 2 months. I saw a lot of comments on Instagram and some on my YouTube video about the city looking kind of empty and dead and cold and whatnot. I would agree that it does look kind of weird having a big city without having any life to it. There's no cars driving around or people walking on the sidewalk, stuff like that. And I've talked to Mash Games and they said that that is for sure something that they could add in the future, post launch, but it's just really not important because right now they're just trying to get the game done as fast as possible to get it to us as fast as possible. This game has been in development for quite a while and they just want to get it out to us as fast as possible. So, we're just getting the game when the map is finished and the physics are pretty solid. That's not a guarantee that we're going to see the city filled with cars and people. That might never happen. Personally, it doesn't really bother me, especially if we're going to have 8-player multiplayer lobbies. Riding around with 7 other people will definitely bring some life to the game. But that is something that could be added after release. I'd be interested to know how important that is to you guys. I think there's other things I'd rather see implemented into the game, like character customization, something like that. I think another thing too is he's trying to get the game to run as smooth as possible, and he set a goal to have the game run at 4K resolution at 120 FPS on console, and he's actually achieved that, at least on the Xbox. He hasn't really mentioned anything about the PlayStation 5 performance, but it'd be really hard to reach that kind of performance with a bunch of AI NPCs and cars driving around. I'd have to assume that. So yeah, city looks empty. I think when you're in a multiplayer lobby with a bunch of riders, it definitely won't feel empty. But in the future, we could potentially see Mash Games add something like cars or potentially even pedestrians walk around the city of Mash City. As far as tricks in BMX Streets, I've seen a lot of people asking about lip tricks and foot jams. It's kind of funny for a game titled BMX Streets. Not a lot of people asking about, potential missing street maneuvers. They all just want to know quarter pipe and transition tricks. And this kind of just goes back to what I just said, Mash Games trying to get the game to us as soon as possible. I guess at the time of recording the trailer, there was no lip tricks or foot jams. But Mash actually just posted on Instagram kind of like a little sneak peek of lip tricks or coping grinds and foot jams on his Instagram. He showed some kind of lip tricks, like doing stalls on a quarter, disasters, foot jam. He also showed first person. But yeah, just know all that stuff is work in progress. Could be in the game for launch of Steam. If not, it'll be shortly after. Something else I saw a lot was left foot forward. Where's the left foot forward riders? Is everybody in the game only riding right foot forward? I asked Mash Games about riding left foot forward, and they said they're about halfway done getting it ready. It'll come most likely by launch, but if not, shortly after. How could they not have left foot forward in there? You gotta have that, and they will have that. It's just for filming the trailer, I guess they didn't have it implemented into the game yet. Right, and the last thing is price. There is no set price for the game. That's probably the main thing I get asked a bunch is what the price is. They've posted in Discord a couple different numbers. It looks like it's ballpark between 40 and 60 USD. But other than that, there's no real set number, I don't think. But yeah, hopefully that answers some of your questions. Console release, it will be coming to console. It will be on next-gen consoles only, so Xbox Series X, I guess the Series S too, potentially, and the PS5. The city looks empty. I mean, yeah, potentially in the future we could see cars and pedestrians added. It's just that's obviously not on his priority list right now. Obviously, he'd rather be working on getting lip tricks, foot jams, left foot forward finished up. Like, I think like the main thing to take away from this video is just know that Mash Games is trying to get this game to us as fast as possible and in a good state. They could have given it to us a while ago and it could have been a buggy mess. But as soon as the game is solid, they're putting it out to us, and then they're just going to continue to work and add stuff that the community and the game needs. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.